Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dodge Them All. My name is Steven Marcateros, and today we are going to be taking a look at a game called Voxelaxy. Yes, this is a game that was sent to us with one of them, Steam key things, when we have that guy who sends out the emails, who gets the Steam keys back, and then we try and play those games, that whole dark market on the YouTube thing that we're not actually supposed to talk about, of where all these YouTubers get these free Steam keys at. It's really cool. But there's actually been a couple of changes that you may have noticed in the Dodge Them All lineup here. One, I am now in college, which means that the refrigerator is going to be constantly making a noise over there, as long as my roommate likes refrigerating his pizza. And also, we've been gone for a while, so welcome back. If you're watching this video, I know a lot of you guys won't end up watching this. So sorry about any background noise that we may be hearing right now, but yeah, this is one of those games that's made with Unity. It's kind of one of those unturned Minecrafty-like things of where you can go around and do some general tasks, but there's no actual goal to the point of the game. And you can kind of note its undevelopedness by the lack of really any options to begin with. There's just 2 language settings and, an audio slider basically from a 0 to 100. However, I'm going to refrain from turning that music slider up to basically any level, because with these kind of games, you never know if you're going to get something copyrighted or not. And I'm not really in the industry of copyright infringement, so gonna stay typically away from that. As well, when this game launches, there is one of those kind of Unity settings windows where you can either select an option of, high or low graphics, and that also there was the only selection I could make too. So, yeah, not getting out a whole lot. So, yeah, let's get into the game and see what we can do. We're gonna make a new game here, and just to spice things up a little bit for the purposes of YouTube, we're gonna go right into medium, because, why not give yourself a little bit of a challenge on your third go-around. I'm not saying that I recorded 2 previous episodes of where things didn't go well, but, yeah, medium. First try, we'll put it that way. So yeah, basically, we got our guy here. I'm gonna name him Dave for no particular reason. It's not that he actually comes with a name or really a backstory, other than that he crashes on Mars, and now he has to survive for as long as he can. With this giant crate of stuff that also arrived that was very neatly packed, I must say, for being in an emergency landing. So, yeah, let's gather up a bunch of these pots using our little clicky finger here. We're going to be growing ourselves a little bit of food here. I think that's the, at least, purpose of the game. I don't think I've actually had a spawn where I've started on a giant rock like this. I don't know if I can construct on it. Apparently I can. Well, that's pretty cool. It's like a little protective fortress for me to do my stuff. Alright, so constructing in this game is pretty darn simple. Basically, what you got to do is you place down your object. You got to bring it up in your little queue thing. Basically, bring in like a light or something, and he moves ridiculously slow. All right, this is my one little thing against the developers is that, if someone's carrying a little like light thing, they're not going to move at 4 miles an hour. It's even worse when you're moving like plant pots, because it looks like they weigh like a ton, and you're supposed to be on Mars, and things are supposed to be lighter, but yeah, for the purposes of the game, I'm just going to go with it. Figuring out which direction this thing goes to is also a little bit of a pain. You have to place it really far away from yourself. So there we go. We got a lamp. Everything in this game is essentially powered by battery power. So we're going to need a nice 12-volt battery to stick in this puppy to actually get the thing going. But I don't have one on me. It's still in this gigantic pile of stuff that's been abandoned nearby. Let's take out the crafting table. That'll be useful. And some of them plant pots, too. There we go. See, this is what I'm talking about here with the plant pot situation. It's just like, this dude cannot carry anything for the life of him. I don't understand why, and I think that definitely should be a feature that's fixed. So one of the cool things about the game's inability to have a common control theme is the fact that a lot of your movements are made walking in the direction that's right in front of you. So if you do something in the left or right direction, it does it in relation to where the mouse. You can use that to get some really nice precision going on. Place down an object here, and then just walk in one direction, and man, look at that. Nice placement of objects there. You can go in, place your seed, place your fertilizer, and that'll start growing us some nice, tasty plants. But yeah, there is also another thing I noticed about this, right? So we're growing plants on Mars, right? And our guy Dave here, who's made a crash landing there with all of his nice, pretty boxes, he's wearing a spacesuit. Now, you think that if a person needs a spacesuit in order to actually survive on the planet, the plants would also need a spacesuit, because, they both need oxygen, and they both need regulated pressure and temperature and whatnot. So, having plant pots on the surface of the planet Mars is not going to do anything for you. I mean, even if this game is a flagrant ripoff of the movie The Martian, you think at least they get the part right about the frozen potatoes, but I guess not. Whatever. You know, we got to live with what we got. We're going to take the kind of plants that we've got. Ooh, packaged food. That looks tasty. Look at that. Man, that is basically a college student feast right there. Health pills. You know what I say? The world would be a much better place if everyone has some health pills. You know, wake up, you're sick, take some health pills. You know, you got cancer, take some health pills. You know, you're feeling down, take some health pills. It would be a great industry. I would enjoy that. I would be the distributor of health pills. It would be a great day. You know, some people may actually say that health pills already exist. Some people. Anyway, let's place down some of these chests. We're not going to be able to store all of this stuff in our inventory. And this dude is a little bit of a management freak, so, you know, when he was jumping out of his spacecraft in that emergency time, he was like, oh man, I gotta get 4 chests, alright? I'm gonna get 4 of them, we're gonna have some serious organization, we got all these boxes packed up in a nice, cleanly order. This dude is Dave, man. Dave is like the super organization dude. I love me some Dave. You know, Dave sounds like a pretty good person at heart, but, I might want to illuminate my headlamp battery there. We turn that on with L. Get a nice disco rave going on. Sorry if there's any commotion that you guys can hear going on. You know, people are having some illegal congressing out there. Not that it's quiet hours or anything, but, you know, I'd say that any time between the hours of 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. are typically quiet hours for me, at least. You know, maybe I just live a little bit more of a subtle life than everyone else, but, you know, in my personal opinion, I don't think anyone cares remotely. It's suddenly getting darker. Oh, man. Wow, that is some impressive differentiation in light levels right there. I haven't done any exploring yet. I just realized I spent most of my day putting stuff in there. Let's take our batteries and there's some more fertilizer, a pallet. That sounds useful. 3 bottles of oxygen. We'll take those in case we need them. Did I place down my crafting table? I did not. We do need to do that, actually, before I go out exploring. So yeah. Oh my Jesus! What the heck was that? What? What was that? Oh my god, Dave, what are you doing? Don't walk towards it. Okay, so I have no idea what that was. That was absolutely terrifying. But now there's some purple stonite next to me. I'm gonna walk away from this. Okay. That meteor is attempting to interrupt my moderating here, my commentating. So in the crafting table, what we've got is we've got steelite screws, pipes, nuts, gears, plates, wires, pots, barbecues, crushers, a tech table, a kitchen, a fence. Lots of really weird stuff that you'd expect in a game like this. But, you know, for $13, what are you really expecting? I mean, it's not going to be that great. I mean, Minecraft was like 20 when I bought it, you know, back like 1,800 years ago. But still, you know, it's you know, it's not a AAA title quite yet. So we've got our drill. It's a nice little buzzy thing. We can use this on rocks in order to acquire materials that we can put in our furnace and our crusher in order to make them into different things. And basically, by this, you're supposed to get all the other items, and then you can successfully play the game and, you know, be a super professional and whatever is involved with that kind of process. So if we sit here on this Pimmerite, you'll see that we are getting it, and it is pretty darn good. However, the one rock that we really need in this game is called steelite. It's a nice black rock. It's useful. It is strong, and you can make it into nuts and bolts. And virtually everything is made out of it. And it's, from what I've noticed, pretty darn hard to find. So, yeah, we're going to be walking around looking for the steelite stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to find something, and I think that we'll be pretty well off from there. If I can't say anything about this game, it's probably that it's better than Crest. And you've seen Crest. Crest was not good. If you need to see Crest, like, click the annotation here. Like, that game was I think we took that video down. Never mind. I'm not really sure. Maybe we'll have to put it back up for the purposes of this episode. But yeah, this game is not the best. It's pretty weird, but we're making do with what we got here, Dave. So I haven't found any steelite yet. Also starting to lose track of where our base is. I don't want to wander off into the abyss forever. Oh no. Okay. Mayday, mayday, mayday. We have lost our base of operations. It was on a rock somewhere, and I have no idea where it is now. Well, the game can't go on forever, right? I mean, it's got to end at some point. I feel like it's gonna be off to this point somewhere. You know, it's gonna be off this way if we ever do end up finding it. We got my sword out just in case, you know, in case things get crazy. I'm pretty sure Dave is screwed here. Like, we cannot find virtually anything around us. I'm not really sure. We could have put down a transmitter of where our base was, and then we would have actually been able to walk our way back. You know, I think this game reminds me of Don't Starve. Albeit, I've never really played Don't Starve for an extended period of time, so I'm not... Oh my god, here it is! This is the mineral we came for. Here's our rock. Steelite. Oh yeah, look at the steelite. Steelite! It's a delight! Don't sing that song. That's a horrible song. Even though it is, something to listen to while playing. Oh my god. What is that? I don't know if you guys can see that. That is horrifying. There's definitely something over there, and I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna go explore with it for a second here. What is it? It looks like a Jawa. Do you guys see that? It looks like a Jawa in front of me. Oh no, it's a penguin? What the heck? What is that? Oh, what? No, it's... Where are you going, little guy? What are you doing? Come back. You friendly? You friendly? Here, I have health pills. Come back. Oh no. Okay, it's coming at us. Oh god. Oh no. Die. Lightsaber. Zoo. May the force be with you. May the force be with you. Ah, yes. We got some green phosphorite. All right. I don't know what the heck that thing was. What was that? It's like some sort of like alligator like kind of thing. It was jumping around. I think it was terrifying. And I think that penguin is still walking around up there. But I do think that we are professionally lost. I have no idea where we are. Attempted to cover multiple different directions, and there's just more creatures walking around that are really terrifying. So, yeah. This is pretty much the entire consensus behind the game of, what is this called? Voxelaxy? Galaxy? Voxelaxy? I can't get the name of this. It's throwing my brain off. I can't even speak anymore after saying it. I'm sorry. So yeah, this is basically the game of Voxelaxy. Ah, there it is. Got it right there. It's a weird game. It's kind of like Unturned, a little bit worse. I wouldn't recommend getting it yourself, but it is a nice little thing to check out if you're into that kind of stuff. The programmer who's actually making this game is an 18-year-old guy, I think from Poland. Could be wrong on that. But yeah, he's said that he's a self-learned programmer. He seems like a pretty cool dude. So if you want to get this and help support him and check out some other projects, or maybe hope that he gets a job working for like some famous company like EA, I guess that's not famous in the good way, but some famous company at some point, make sure you go buy this game and support him out. But yeah, I think that's where I'll leave you guys. If you want to see more of this, make sure you leave a comment down below, because that's the best way to get into contact with us. And don't forget to rate this video. So yeah, my name is Steven Marketeros, and I will see you guys next time.